Did you pray today? Cause I'm gonna have to dig you down on some shit. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do that. That's harassment. Welcome back, you guys. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. Just the same way I'm doing amazing because I'm me. Shit. But anyways, welcome back. Yeah. So I am feeling a little bit jolly and nostalgic today. So I will be talking to you guys about an incident that happened to me and my siblings, or my siblings and I. All of you grammatical nerds out there who are gonna correct my English, I don't care. So yeah. This is actually like a long time ago. Maybe like a long time ago, but like a couple of years, more than 10 years, I'm pretty sure. So this is basically the story about how me and my siblings and I were left in the school for extended periods of time because our parents thought that the other was supposed to pick us up. Stay with me now. So backwards, let's say around 12 years. I'm 21 now. 12 years would be minus 11 minus 2. 11 minus Jesus. Oh, 9. I was 9 years of age at that point in time. So, so we all basically went to the same school. So I was 9 years of age. My older sister was, God dang, math is so hard, was 12. My older sister was 12. Then the next one directly above her was 14. Then my older brother was basically 16 at that point in time. I might be messing up the math on like the time difference kind of thing because I'm pretty sure we were a little bit younger. But anyways, I digress. The age doesn't really matter. It's just what happened to us in that point in time. So we basically went to a Catholic school, which was kind of weird because none of us were Catholic. We're all like non-denomination Christians. So it was just kind of weird why we ended up going to like a Catholic school. So yeah, at this point in time, the day started off like any other day. I woke up, I was happy to be alive. I was smelling the roses and the rain and the little bit of piss that was like peed in the corner of like a specific area where we had to pass. But that's fine, I was living life, I was expecting like, after today, I'm just going to go watch some SpongeBob. I'm just going to go watch some Bakugan. All you old heads out there, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. All you new age motherfuckers, y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know nothing about this new stuff. But yeah, back in the day, there were shows that were actually meaningful to like the young folk, things like Bakugan, things like Samurai Jack, things like SpongeBob SquarePants, like the original stuff, not the weird ass stuff that they're showing nowadays. With Plankton licking his lips, and I like what I see with like a fish twerking or whatever the hell. It was actually like goofy stuff, and back then it was so good. Oh my days. Like it was this kind of situation where like I think maybe it's just because at that point in time we're all kids. So this childlike fascination was ingrained. We're like, oh my God, SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm like, oh no, like Ben 10. Oh y'all don't know about Ben 10, bro. Or maybe y'all do, but like shit, Ben 10 was the jam back in the day, yo. You'd be like, oh, my favorite alien is Four Arms. No, Four Arms is weak compared to Heat Blast. Or like Diamond Head is the best. Like, bro, back in the day, it was amazing. It was amazing. But anyways, I digress, For me, I went to classes, I did really good in class that specific day. It's kind of crazy how I can remember all these things, probably because of what actually happened at the end of the day that made me remember all this. So it was like actually like a regular day. And yeah, but there's also another story that I'm going to talk about. about a really not so great day. You know, just know that fecal matter was part of this situation. Just know that. But yeah, anyways, it was this kind of situation where at this point in time, all of us, everything was fresh, everything was nice. We even got a coconut from like the actual tree, because in this situation, in this place, this specific environment, it was this kind of thing where there were a lot of different kinds of trees. There were palm trees there. There was like banana trees, and there was also like coconut trees. The coconut trees were really like the main thing that was inside that specific spot, And it was like based on how I'm describing it, just know that the Catholic school was like a huge school. It was like a huge piece of land, and the school was just kind of like there. So basically, we had the entire time, we were chilling, everything was okay. And at the end of the day, usually, because we get the choice of going home by ourselves, we just take like public transportation. It's not like here where the public transportation is like fancy dancy and cool and whatever. There is something where you have to like wait at a specific spot. Like, yeah, it's like a bus stop, but like it's this kind of thing where you climb, you basically pay whoever who's driving the what do you call this thing? The bus. You basically pay whoever who's driving the bus their money, and usually those guys, they basically get a cut from it. It's basically the same way here. I don't know why I just said, oh no, it's something different. We had to do like a magic spell. We had to knock 17 times on the specific kind of bus then before they allowed us access. It was just a regular like pay the conductor the money, get to your destination type shit. So that was what we were expecting. But then the morning of this specific day was basically just kind of thing like, oh, our parents were gonna come pick us up. Everybody was like, okay, cool. After school, we'll meet each other and we'll just chill in a specific spot. Then we'll just wait for them to come pick us up. But the thing is this here, our beautiful parents never specified on who was the person who was supposed to come and pick us up. So we didn't know who was going to come pick us up. You guys can kind of see where the story is going. And in Nigeria, specifically at that time, I believe school ended pretty early. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like 2017 when all these things happened. I think it was, yeah, actually, I think maybe these things happened like 2011, no, 2010, actually. I was like 2009. So I was probably around like 5-6 years of age. Like, funny enough, I can remember certain things that far. I think my earliest memory actually was me in the stroller. Shit is actually, it seems crazy to say, but my earliest memory was me in the stroller. Basically, that kind of thing that helps babies stand, right? And it's just kind of like a swirly dirly.
Back a nigga chase.
Where I was in at that point in time, So we waited, we're all chilling. We even got a free coconut for whatever reason. It was a free nice coconut and it was still inside the husk. So it was something where we had to kind of like go home, take off the husks, and actually that was like the real cocoa nuts, So, we finished around like 2 p.m. Everything's cool, everything's calm. Like, okay, 3 o'clock goes by. Like, okay, parents are not gonna be here, Normally, they will close around like maybe 4-ish. 4-ish, yeah, they're done with work, they're back home, that kind of thing. So 4 came by. We're like, okay, that's cool. 5 came by. It's getting suspicious now. 6 came by. We're like, oh my. This is kind of odd. You could already basically see like the sun was going down. Like, honestly, I kind of like the sunsets in Nigeria. I kind of like miss it. I haven't been to Nigeria in like 2 years, and I probably won't be back anytime soon. Sorry, baby girls who miss me. I'm not gonna be there anytime soon. But the thing is just like the sunsets just like, actually gave me a warm feeling. Just thinking about how it was just gave me a warm feeling inside. I could give you a warm feeling. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, so basically, it was this kind of situation where 7 o'clock went by. We're like, yo, where are our parents? And the thing is this, yeah, at this point in time, phones existed, but in Nigeria, you can't really have your phones. So even our oldest brother, like our brother who is the oldest, he didn't have like a phone. I think he did, but it's just this kind of thing where you can't use it in school. It's very different from here. You can't use the phone in school. So basically, we had no way of calling anybody, Even though yes, we could like just like ask like now that I'm thinking back to it, we legit could have just asked like a teacher to give us a phone call, that kind of thing. So eventually, yeah, and I think maybe eventually we did get like a phone to call somebody. I just can't remember fully who was the person. All I know is that I got a coconut in my hands, and I got homework I need to do. That was basically it. I was chilling. I was having fun. Basically, where they took us to was kind of like a stone kind of, not really like stone hut, but like it was just like a specific area. And because it's a Catholic school, you go like this like stone architecture and infrastructure and things like that. So it was really cool. It was really personal. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yo, that place could have been like amazing for like a photo shoot. But like it was like a stone area where we were just there chilling. You have like a car kind of like road where a car can like go around, kind of like a fountain kind of style, and you can kind of go away. But they're waiting. 8 p.m. came by. That's when we started asking like, yo, did these people forget us? Or did they just abandon us for whatever reason? But 30 minutes later, our parents, like my mom specifically, came. I was like, yo, why didn't you guys just go home, But we're basically like, yo, we're kids. We don't have any money. We're broke. And at this point in time, it was this kind of thing where usually the only amount of money you'll have is money to eat that specific day. And it's down to like a T. So however much food you're getting is however much money you're going to pay. So let's say a plate of food now is 200 naira. 200 naira is... 200 naira back then, I'll probably say it was like 200 naira was like $1 and something cents back in the day. Or actually, I think maybe even less. I think it was like $20 back in the day. Yeah, I think maybe it was. Because at this point in time, now that I think about it, the economy was really good on both sides. Like in the US, Canada, and Nigeria. The economy was pretty okay. So it was this kind of thing where you could spend 200 naira and you'll be good. It's like $20. Or, yeah, like $20 back then. So it was this kind of thing where all the amount of money that we were getting was specifically for food. So there's no like wiggle room of you like, okay, keeping any amount of money. And for us to even actually like go home, we all have to kind of like pay. It's not like here where like kids like are free. Back in the day, even the kids had to like pay. It wasn't as expensive as if I remember correctly. It wasn't as expensive as like the regular people fare, but it was just this kind of thing where okay, yes, we ain't even got the money to leave. We ended up going back home and everything was okay. It was just kind of weird how for we closed at like 2. Oh, so like 6 hours later, nobody had come for us. It was just kind of confusing. Like, yo, did these people forget us? And ever since then, it's just kind of like, wow. I really liked the sunsets because that specific area had a beautiful sunset. That kind of like, it was this kind of like orange rustic kind of sunset where it's like, it's warm, it's inviting. It's not hot per se. It's just really warm. It's like a hug. Back in the day when shit was still good, but like, shit, now Who knows what the fuck is going on? But anyways, that was just one of the stories that happened growing up. But this one's a little bit different, you know. So, you know, we're still the same location is still that specific school. That specific school. It was a beautiful school. It was nice. You know, and for me, I was a very quiet kid in high in at this point in my life, you know. I was loud at home. I had a big head with a fat stomach, you know. Yeah, I was not the sexy nigga you guys see today, you know. I was just a child. I was a baby. So keep in mind, I was a baby. I was a child. This is an extremely embarrassing story to talk about. This is embarrassing. So we were in class, you know. We were basically told to like, put our heads on the desk and just stay there, you know. And for me, you know, for the life of me, I was like, yo, if I speak, I'm cooked. Because in Nigeria, they beat their kids, especially back in the day. They whooped their asses. Shit. It don't even matter if they will beat your ass. And it's like, if you can be crying and weeping, oh no, my life is over. They're finna hit you again. They're finna beat you for crying. And if you don't cry, they're finna beat you for not crying. Make that make sense. So are you supposed to just cry and stop every couple of times? No. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyways, yeah. So I was like, yo, I need to use the bathroom, bro. I need to use the bathroom, bro. I can't keep holding this shit. I can't. I can't keep holding this shit. You know, and I was like scared. I was like, yo, if I haven't opened up my mouth, they finna nail me to a cross and drop me in a river. I was scared shitless. But turns out, the shit was not shitless. So basically, I crapped my pants inside the classroom. I pooped my pants inside the classroom. Yes, we've all done this. We have done this. We pooped our pants inside the classroom because they would not let us go to the restroom, and I was scared for my life. I thought they were gonna. And keep in mind, this is a Catholic school, so everywhere you're seeing imagery of like Jesus on the cross, and it's kind of detailed. So I was like, yo, no, they're gonna crucify me. I didn't know what crucifixion meant at that time. I was like, oh, they're gonna put me on this cross and I'm gonna die. That's basically all of me. I knew was gonna happen to me at that point in time. And I pooped my pants. It was like. At that point in time, there was nothing I could do. I just raised my hand. I was like, excuse me, miss. And it was two ladies inside that classroom. They were bad as hell, I can't lie. But at that point in time, I didn't know those kind of things, you know. So I was like, oh my goodness, excuse me, miss, you know. I'm like, oh, what happened? Can I go to the restroom? I basically said, like, yo, can I go to? She's like, oh, why? I whispered in her ear. She's like, I can't hear you. And I whispered in her ear. She's like, oh, this bitch decided to go tell the other teacher. I was like, he pooped his pants. I was like, yo, what the fuck are you trying to dismiss me? Are you trying to destroy my rep here? Why are you trying to do this to me again? Like, I was like, yo, this imaginary reputation that I built up in my head was about to be destroyed because, well, this crazy lady is about to snitch on me to this other teacher. And these women were laughing. They were laughing in my face. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm a kid, bro. Help me. This shit is getting cold. Literally, bro. Oh, I've suffered. Oh, my Lord, I've suffered. I was begging these women, please take me to the freaking bathroom. Please. I was begging. These bitches were laughing. Anyways, they took me to the bathroom, got me cleaned up. And they didn't have any other school uniform, so oh my goodness. Oh my great Lord. I was now stuck. I basically had to stay there in my tidy whities and a shirt, bruh. Oh my days. Oh my days. I had to stay in my tidy whities and a shirt. Basically, they washed it, you know. They even ironed it for me. So after this entire debacle, when they were like, oh, your clothes are ready, I went outside. I was feeling cool as hell. I was feeling fresh, you know. This kind of like thing where it was like, oh, I ain't got no dirt on my body, you know, everything's clean, everything's fresh. But like the imprints of both the poo-poo and this memory has stuck with me for the past decade and a half, maybe more. No, decade and a half. Yeah, I was around 6, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what happened. It was kind of unfortunate, you know. I was like, yo, you guys can't do this to me, you know. Do you know how hard I've worked? Do you know how much I've sacrificed? Basically, they ended up giving me like some like cookies and shit, so everything was kind of okay with me. But like, still, it's kind of messed up. It was just really unfortunate. But now, I'm a big boy. I don't need to raise my hand to go use the bathroom. If I'm gonna shit, I'm gonna shit right there. And I'm gonna stare deeply in your eyes while I do it. What are you gonna do? Call me crazy? Yes, that's all. You're gonna be scared. What if next thing you know, I take a little bit and I fling it in the air? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do nothing. You're gonna be weeping, bitch. But don't worry, I'll never do that to you. I love you guys too much. That was a story from my life that I just felt like sharing, you know. This might get me some credits, but maybe not, you know. Maybe this might come back to haunt me years later, down the line. But like shit, hey, at least I pooped myself and I don't regret it. Because it taught me a valuable lesson. When you're in the shits and people are laughing at you, wait until when you're out the shit so you can look clean. I don't even understand what the fuck that means, but I just said it, you know? I just said it, and y'all gonna listen. But yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for listening to the video. It was a little bit of a long one today, but yeah, it was nice. I hope you guys learned some valuable lessons from this. Don't leave your kids at a Catholic school, and please speak up if you want to use the bathroom. Have a great rest of the night, afternoon, or morning, and I'll see you guys next time.